nothing. I didn't touch him.
Oh, you know.
Listen,
Hey, we know, buddy. We
First-
know.
first,
We know.
first
We
and
know.
foremost,
We know.
first and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this.
Terence Bud Crawford and Saul Canelo Alvarez nearly clashed during a tense press conference in New York, setting the stage for what could be one of boxing's most anticipated fights. The confrontation escalated when Crawford forcefully pushed the stage, only for Canelo to push back, prompting quick intervention by security and officials. Crawford snapped at Canelo's earlier comment about fighting in a smaller ring, saying, "I'm hunting everything he got," fueling the already rising tension. Fans watched eagerly as the rivals stared each other down, the atmosphere thick with anticipation.
I always try to respect my opponent. I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Alashi told him, "You need to do something." He did, and now before I respect his word because he said, "Oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do," and he did. So, but you know me. I respect everybody, but if you with me, so it's gonna be different.
Terence, is that true? Did Turki Al-Sheikh ask you to spice things up?
First didn't ask me to do nothing. I didn't touch him.
Crawford made it clear he isn't intimidated by Canelo Alvarez, exuding confidence and refusing to show any sign of fear. During the press event, he deliberately closed the distance, asserting his dominance by walking up to Canelo and making his presence felt. Crawford pledged to aggressively pursue Canelo in the ring, promising he would stand his ground and stick to his game plan. Every move and fierce stare down sent a clear message: this is a fight he fully intends to win, unshaken and determined.
Oh, you know.
Listen,
Hey, we know, buddy. We
First-
know.
first-
We know.
first
We
and
know.
foremost,
We know.
first and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
I ain't scared of and you're gonna find that out. And as you seen, the last press
We'll see.
conference,
We'll see.
when I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man,
Yeah. Hey, you say that because you fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different.
Canelo Alvarez dismissed the stage scuffle with calm resolve, explaining that his reaction was instinctive. "That was my reaction," he said, emphasizing that he responded to Crawford's approach. He insisted the tension had been high all along and that his shove was simply a natural response, not an act of aggression. Canelo showed respect for Crawford as a formidable opponent, describing him as a well-rounded, experienced fighter. Ahead of their September clash, he declared himself disciplined, hungry, and ready to give his best, signaling that the confrontation's intensity isn't just for show.
What did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Now, I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13th?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so.
The press conference in New York between Crawford and Canelo was charged with emotion beyond typical promotional talk. When Canelo declined Crawford's dare, Crawford shot back, "The only running I'll be doing is upside his head," earning cheers from the crowd. Canelo's request for a smaller ring intensified the tension, prompting Crawford to respond confidently that he'd be hunting everything Canelo had. The situation escalated, with Crawford stepping forward and Canelo responding physically, leading security to intervene quickly to prevent an all-out brawl.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
for sure them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right
You
now.
can see it, but
I'm
it's
taking
gonna be
taking
it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
taking them. There ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Come fight
And
now.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
but look, it's
All
gonna
right.
be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day.
All right.
Believe me.
Huh? I see you. I see you. You see I'm
I
different.
see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other
No,
ones.
I see you. No, you don't know different. You nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see. You know it.
We'll see.
Crawford revealed that Canelo Alvarez shared an unexpectedly pleasant dinner before their Riyadh press conference, organized by Saudi promoter Turki Al-Alak. Despite the lively atmosphere, Crawford noted that Canelo had already eaten and barely touched his meal. He admitted he couldn't stop thinking about their upcoming fight in 2 months. While the dinner displayed mutual respect and professionalism, Crawford made it clear that once the ring bell rings, all civility ends, his focus will be solely on winning the bout.
Man, there was so much food there. I couldn't eat. I had just ate, so it was kind of crazy.
Did you get the sense that Canelo was perhaps trying to scope you out, or was it just a friendly dinner?
It was a friendly dinner. You know, it wasn't no animosity, bad blood, or anything like that.
Was His Excellency trying to probe anything between you, ask some questions that might cause some hairy moments?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. It was
David Benavidez weighs in on Crawford's chances against Canelo, estimating Crawford's odds at around 70%. He praised Crawford's superior fight IQ, boxing skills, and history of defeating top-tier opponents, especially if he can add weight to challenge Canelo effectively. However, he acknowledged that moving up to super middleweight presents a significant challenge. Later, Benavidez adjusted his prediction slightly, giving Canelo a narrow edge roughly 60-40 due to the weight difference, while still respecting Crawford's talent. His analysis underscores both fighters' strengths and the unpredictability of this high-stakes matchup.
Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Earl Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 160.
Stephen A. S. Smith, commenting on ESPN, expressed confidence about the upcoming Canelo vs. Crawford fight. He highlighted the uniqueness of the matchup, pitting two all-time greats at super middleweight, and praised each fighter's accomplishments. Smith pointed out Crawford's exceptional boxing IQ and adaptability, suggesting that his southpaw style could trouble Canelo. At the same time, he acknowledged Canelo's physical power and championship experience, making him a formidable opponent who could tilt the fight's outcome.
Tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it. And lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3. And then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago. Because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Many analysts believe Crawford should study Dimitri Bivol's 2022 performance against Canelo as a blueprint for success. Bivol's disciplined jab, agility, and strategic bursts caused Canelo trouble at light heavyweight. Trainers like Bob McIntyre have analyzed both Bivol's and Floyd Mayweather's fights to develop plans based on hit-and-run tactics, quick footwork, and controlling the ring. Some critics suggest Crawford could imitate Arislandi Lara's style, using switch hitting, angles, and avoiding mid-range brawling to keep Canelo at bay and land effective punches, capitalizing on Bivol's proven approach.
Is the fight you gotta study if you're Crawford. Crawford ain't Floyd, but he can do a Bill. The problem is, Bivol's a big dude. This is rough because this fight is only a matchup fight. Let me tell you what I mean. I got a lot of fighters Canelo fought at 168 beating Crawford. I got Caleb Plant beating Crawford. I got Berlanga beating Crawford. I got Callum Smith beating Crawford. Just way too huge. But that's why Crawford ain't campaigning at 168. He's trying to beat Canelo because Canelo is a special case. He's one of the best fighters of all time, and he's actually a little guy who ballooned up to him.
Crawford has downplayed the size difference between himself and Canelo Alvarez, but critics point out the significant weight class gap. Canelo has fought at light heavyweight, while Crawford's expertise lies mainly at welterweight. The move up to super middleweight, 168 pounds, without rehydration clauses could give Canelo a notable advantage in strength and size. Critics warn that this disparity isn't just about weight, it also affects endurance, power, and overall fighting ability, making Canelo's physical dominance a critical factor.
The Canelo fight, realistically left your mind once he said he's not interested, or you still pursuing?
Not at all. I think business talk. With the right business come across the table, it'll happen. I just be talking, man. Canelo a big dude, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I believe in my abilities. He's a heavy dude, but he's not a big guy. Like, he's 5'8", I'm 5'8", you know what I mean? My arm's longer than his, so that fight would be good.
Initially dismissive of the Crawford bout, Canelo has become more open about the fight, stating he is willing to face anyone if it makes financial sense and helps build his legacy. His changing stance indicates that the allure of a lucrative and high-profile matchup is hard to ignore, especially given the potential for a historic crossover fight that could define his career.
Terence Crawford, his name keeps coming up, and I know he's a lot smaller than you. Is that a fight that you would ever consider under any circumstance?
I always say if the fight make sense, why not? But he's not in the plan.
He's not in the plan?
No.
Okay. Is there a specific reason for it? Is it because of his size, or it won't do anything for you in terms of pushing you toward your goals?
Like I say, it makes sense maybe. I don't know right now. I just gonna enjoy this fight, and please let me enjoy this fight. And then you gonna know what is next.
In a lighter moment, Canelo jokingly claimed that beating Crawford would be easy, hinting at a payday of up to $150 million. This playful remark underscores the enormous financial incentives driving both fighters to consider the crossover bout. With their star power and global fame, such a fight could break box office records and become one of the biggest events in boxing history.